Either you are going to speak on my behalf or let me speak for myself. Now, having said that, you see, this present crisis has arisen out of a statement made by Beni Prasad Verma. Now, this ego problem of Mulayam Singh Yadav is taking far and beyond the politics of Uttar Pradesh. And as far as Bahujan Samaj Party is concerned, we are not like the Samajwadi Party whom you equate us as a party of Uttar Pradesh. We are a national party. Very recently, Behan Mayawati.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bhadoria.
Meeting of 150,000
Mr. Bhadoria. Mr. Bhadoria, provincial Uttar Pradesh politics. Provincial Uttar Pradesh politics cannot determine the national agenda, which is my third question.
Uttar Pradesh politics is concerned.
Uttar Pradesh politics can't determine the national agenda.
Point of view, no, let me say this, that in UP, 20 crores, 1/5 of India lives there, and 20 crores of people are living
Don't
there.
avoid my question.
Uttar Pradesh today, you have seen.
Don't avoid my question.
You have seen the law and order
Mr.
situation.
Bhadoria,
There have been
Mr. Bhadoria, I'm asking you a simple question. You are trying so hard to avoid it.
He has been murdered in Pratapgarh.
Why are you avoiding my question?
You should keep quiet on all these issues.
No, you are not even answering my question. I am saying today that do you believe?
Your question,
Mr. Bhadoria,
yes,
if secularism is so important.
We have announced our support. Now it is for the government, the UPA government. They have to be in touch with Behan Mayawati.
There you are.
Promises. They have said
they have to be in touch.
They have said that they will give reservation in promotions. They have said that they will protect the dignity of women. They will bring a strong Lokpal bill. Let them do all these things. However,
reservation in promotions.
I'm saying that on a small ego issue that we are going to pull down the government.
Reservation in promotions. Reservation in promotions, which is the issue which has been raised here.
That is a long-standing promise. That is a long-standing promise of the government.
Well, sure, but the Samajwadi Party will oppose it for sure. Sheshnarayan Singh, what will the Samajwadi Party do then?
That is Samajwadi Party has been always anti-Dalit.
1 second, let's hear the other side. Sheshnarayan Singh, come on.
Samajwadi Party takes a different position on that, and that's a different story. But this secularism thing, Sudhin Bhadoria ji, I would like to be enlightened a bit. Before 2007, whenever Mayawati ji came to be the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, it was the same BJP that she thinks is killing the secularism of this country. So, when did she start worshipping this concept of secularism in politics? Because before 2007, ever since 1994, she was the Chief Minister with the mercy of BJP always. Is there an answer to this question, Sudhin bhai?
Remind Sheshnarayan, let me remind my friend Sheshnarayan that Shri Mulayam Singh Yadav in 1967, when he was an MLA, he was part of the same coalition where Janasangh was there. And in 1977, he was also a minister along with Kalyan Singh, where Mr. Kalyan Singh was the Minister for Health. Not only that, let me come further up. He brought Kalyan Singh into the party and he made him one of the champion of the Samajwadi Party for the elections. And in 2003-04, when he became the Chief Minister, he became the Chief Minister with the tacit support of the BJP.
Sudhin bhai,
and you also know,
Sudhin
as far as these are compulsory.
Do you want me to answer on behalf?
Yes, Mr. Sheshnarayan Singh ji, please.
Sudhin bhai, I think, do you want me to answer on behalf of Mulayam Singh Yadav?
Anyway, please.
Or do you want me to answer on behalf of myself?
Go ahead.
So if somebody so no.
Reply on your own behalf.
This concept of who brought to politics whom, I think you're talking on a very thin ice. Who brought Mulayam Singh to politics, Sudhin bhai? Please tell me.
Well, my question.
No, let him answer this. This is very important.
Better, why don't you tell them? Why don't you tell the nation who brought him into politics? Why
you have to tell him because it's your dynastic politics. You tell me who brought him to politics. So that doesn't hold.
One sec. My question is, I just want to, if anyone watching the Newsar debate right now, Mr. Madhu Gaudiakshi, anyone watching the Newsar debate right now will say, is this what national politics is going to come down to? And you realize the perils of what you are doing, Mr. Madhu Gaudiakshi. You are stuck between two warring parties of Uttar Pradesh. I want you to tell the people of this country, Mr. Yakshi, how this benefits the nation. You will be caught in a provincial state level fight between the BSP and the SP. You will not be able to take tough economic decisions. Demands will be made for you to fix CBI cases. Other allies will find themselves disillusioned with what is going on. Why do you do this? Why aren't you simply willing to take a risk and go in for an early election? Mr. Yakshi.
Arnab, the people of this country gave a mandate to the UPA, and nobody wants to have public money to be wasted getting an early election. And secondly, the two political parties, BSP and SP, which you are talking about, they are responsible parties. One party is in a government in Uttar Pradesh, the biggest state of the country. You can't just make unsubstantiated charges saying that they've been arguing or they've been trying to get a favor from the government to remove the CBI cases. CBI doesn't function under the government
Please,
control.
Mister, please,
there are certain
please,
cases
please, Mr. Yakshi,
open it up.
Please, Mr. Yakshi,
Kindly
go back.
don't make unsubstantiated charges against the two major political parties.
1 minute, Mr.
Just
Yakshi.
because you may not like it or doesn't like it, SP and BSP, they have their policies, they do support, they're secular parties, they are interested in the national interest also, and they are supporting UPA based on the policies that they don't want in a communal government at the center. So you just can't wild allegations
Mr.
saying
Yakshi?
that they're going to drag the government, they're going to blackmail the government, they're going to blackmail the government on
Where did I
CBI?
use the word blackmail?
Have you ever seen
I didn't
any
use
evidence?
the word blackmail.
Have
It's a
you ever
word
evidence that
you're using.
SP, BSP are blackmailing government or any government for remove the cases? You mean to say that the government can remove the case, can convict or acquit without the courts in the country?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Can I say something to you and then we'll get Smriti in? Remember, go back into your records, Mr. Yakshi, and look at what happened in October, November 2008. 6 months before a general election, your Attorney General went and said, we'll close the case against Mulayam Singh Yadav. Right? At that time, your party was negotiating with Mulayam Singh Yadav. When the talks failed, when your talks with the Samajwadi Party failed.
The Honorable Supreme Court.
No.
It's up to Honorable Supreme Court, Arnab. They will decide. The Honorable Judge will decide a representation made by the government or prosecution, whether it is allowed or not.
Sure, but let me tell you.
Absolute power can reject the government request and continue the case, which they're doing it.
Mr. Yakshi, even the Supreme Court was completely horrified with the U-turns being made by the government. Look back into the records, you'll know what the Supreme Court said about the CBI's handling of the Mulayam Singh Yadav case. And I want to get Smriti Irani here. You know, the fact is, what we are hearing on the News Hour tonight is this, Smriti. The Congress party says, we'll do some deft political management. We'll do deft floor management. And that's how we will survive. Isn't that the sum total of what you're saying, Madhu Gowda Yakshi? Smriti, your response to that?
Whatever best for the country will do it.
Two observations that I'm...
Yeah, go ahead. Smriti, please. Madhu Gowda, actually listen to the BJP point of view.
Okay, now I'm speaking from experience here, and Mr. Yakshi can have access to that tape to reconfirm whether I am speaking the truth or not. Before coming on Times Now, I was in another debate, Arnab, on another channel, where I heard Abid Rasool Khan, who's the representative of the Congress party, on air assuring the DMK representative that nothing will happen to Kanimodi. I don't know on what basis is he giving that reassurance to the DMK representative on a public platform. Now, vis-a-vis unsubstantiated allegations made, Mr. Yakshi has said that certain irresponsible terms should not be used in conjunction with the SP and the BSP. The question I would like to very humbly ask is this, that a certain member of the Congress, a cabinet minister, has made certain allegations about a leader in the SP. Now, whether those allegations is something that the Congress party stands by, and if it doesn't stand by such allegations, then why is it not sacking the minister, as has been demand of its alliance party?
Why are you fishing in troubled waters? No, why are you fishing in troubled waters? How is it the BJP's problem?
Troubled waters. I'm just.
Let me answer on that.
I'm just showing the mirror to the smoke that.
Can I answer on that?
No, do you expect the Samajwadi Party to tie up with you, Smriti Irani?
Can I answer on that?
I think, Arnab, I think Sushma Swaraj ji was very open on the floor of the House in Lok Sabha. I'm sure Mr. Yakshi must have witnessed that at least. Is that though she is politically and ideologically not in sync with Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav, she was very clear that unsubstantiated allegations and the level of discourse in Indian politics should not be lowered. So I think our position vis-a-vis the Samajwadi Party was extremely clear. But since Mr. Yakshi is speaking about certain allegation with regards to the Samajwadi Party, I wonder what his viewpoint on Beni Prasad Verma is.
Again, fishing in troubled waters, but any case, you can reply, Mr. Yakshi.
Yes. Go to other channel, Arnab.
Yes, Mr. Yakshi is responding to you.
Straight question as you always do on Times
Congress party on record distanced itself on Mr. Beni Prasad's Verma statement.
Distance, yeah.
But
It is his own
Mr.
individual
Verma
statement.
as a cabinet
Today,
minister,
my leader reached out to Mr. Mulayam Singh ji in the
thereby snubbing
parliament.
its ally.
Mr. Beni Prasad Verma came out and apologized for his remarks, and that is almost a closed matter. Parliamentary minister spoke about it. It is not party's view or comments. It is Mr. Beni Prasad's individual capacity. He made such comments, and which he regretted, and he apologized on that.
Vinod Mehta, there is a growing sense, and that's my next question, that the BJP will be forced to settle the leadership issue one way or the other. Given the political situation that's emerging, would they want to, do you think they'll just play it out, or will they do something now?
No, I think on the leadership issue, I think they might wait. But Arnab, what I want to say is that there is all this humbug that we are hearing on television from political parties. We must state one or two facts very clearly. One is that the UPA is in disarray. There's no question.
Yeah.
And in normal circumstances, the UPA should go to the people and go for a general election. But for reasons that I don't have to explain, they are not going to do that. The SP and BSP support to the UPA, if not on a daily basis, is certainly on a weekly basis. Now this could go on for 1 month, 2 months, it could go on till May 2014. Beni Prasad Verma is a non-issue. As far as the Congress is concerned, and if the SP insists that they want Beni Prasad's head, the Congress will have no problem in giving it on a platter. Like
Exactly.
Salome gave.
What's the problem? Mrs. Bhadauria.